Welcome to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So Missouri State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is on its way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lost one down the sideline. Makes a grab deep. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going for the screen. Oh, and he intercepts it. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Bears want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll send the back in motion. Makes the quick grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. FIU will line up to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Off the RPO, complete. Turns it on in midfield. Still on his feet. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Bears! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Smashes through the tackle. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. The Bears racing to the line in a hurry-up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Right on the money. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Motion from the back. Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
3rd down coming up.
He wants to throw it again. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Going right to work up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Fighting off the defender. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Bears will hustle to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bears will punt this one away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Missouri State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. FIU will line up to punt. Gets away from one, finds room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Missouri State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Firing Firing to the right, complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Plucks it out of the air. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A high kick trying to pin them deep. What a play on that return, but will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The lone back's got it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The screen, he's got wheels. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your play.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bears send out the punt unit. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yep.
Turning it on! The 20! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida International!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Missouri State offense. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Right, and runs through another one. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. It'll be third and long. The give out of the gun. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bears decide to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. To the air on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Nice move there. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Hold it. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Clock is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it first and 10. Rushes on him. Heaves it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's head back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Boca Bowl.
The Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. On target to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air on second down. Quick strike complete.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. FIU set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll send the back in motion. Going to sling it on second down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll bring it back. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Quick spin on the ride. Picks up the first down, still moving. It's a running room. He's at the sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked.
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it set up on the outside. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep.
It's 4th down.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Panthers. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in down the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Going to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Powers through the defender. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off play action on 1st down. The quick out. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Missouri State offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And the Bears line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Off play action. Gets it out fast. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On the move and looking deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. FIU will line up to punt. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
First down for the offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Leaves it with the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Bring in the heat. He'll get rid of it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bears in the hurry-up.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're going to ride this running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Bought a little time, lets it go.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The give as they work on that clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Motion from the wideout. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. There he goes. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They try to pop a run on the draw. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears will call on their punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. FIU pushing tempo.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw again. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The give to the tailback. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be 3rd and long. They're going to run it. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that 1st down, and now they have a decision to make. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it out quickly. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.